Kurashiki. Her name was Akane Kurashiki.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 999. Bros, am I gonna survive this? I don't know. I just don't know anymore. How can this be possible? Because not only did that happen 9 years ago, but according to a story, she's dead. So what the hell is going on? I don't even know. Something inside of Junpei stopped. Holy shit, fucking time to explain. He had no more words left. He had no more Junpei left. He was just a shell of flesh and bone. Seven turned to Snake.
You were there that day, weren't you?
Oh my god, he was.
The tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Oh boy, oh my gosh, I have so much water here because I feel like I'm either gonna cry all of my hydration out or my throat is just gonna get ridiculous from screaming. Either way, I'm here for it.
Yes, it was. You are correct, Detective.
Oh my gosh, imagine. Fucking imagine. Junpei's mind was blank, withdrawn from the world. Somewhere far away, he could hear Seven and Snake talking.
Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do.
We know. I think everybody understands that anyway.
I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So it's likely that Snake probably recognized Seven's voice way early on, since he's so good also with, auditory cues and everything, but couldn't say a thing.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right?
No, I don't think so at this point.
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
No, I really don't think so.
Hey, come on! You really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot! I was in Nevada, in Building Q.
Yep.
I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
Her surprise seemed to be genuine. Seven regarded Clover for a moment and rubbed his chin thoughtfully.
Well, I guess I believe you.
I mean, there's nothing to do right now except believe them, right? It's not gonna help us if we don't. Clover nodded.
All right, let me ask you another question.
Okay. He stuck his hands into his pockets and took a few steps. Then he stopped and turned to face them again.
Santa's real name is Aoi Kurashiki.
Yep. It's looking like that, isn't it?
He's Akane's brother.
Yep.
You know that?
Do you? Did they know?
No, I didn't. Did you?
She might not have known. She wasn't there.
Well, yes. I know Aoi Kurashiki was her brother.
Right, it's more likely that Snake would know. Since he was there with them, it might have come up.
But I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning.
Oh, interesting. Okay, you would have thought that maybe he had him pegged. Maybe the voice changed enough that he didn't know?
9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different.
Oh, alright, yeah, just like I thought. So that's fair. Seven, not so much, because he was an adult then, and he's an adult now.
I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing wasn't able to make that connection.
I gotcha. Yeah, it is weird like that.
As such, I had no reason to think Santa was Aoi.
When did you figure it out?
Yeah, when did you?
Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial experiment.
Oh? How did she know that, though?
It was only a short while ago, while we were leaving the library.
Oh, maybe she just had a guess at that point?
When she told me that, I had a feeling.
Huh.
Santa is Aoi? Akane Kurashiki, Jun's brother?
Oh my gosh, okay. That spark caught flame in Junpei's leaden mind, and the fog began to clear. Like an engine beginning to turn, images and thoughts began to coalesce in his mind, coming faster and faster, forming bigger images, bigger thoughts. Junpei blinked. He was back.
There's still a lot we don't know.
Oh, yeah, you think?
I mean, like a lot.
Like the whole story's worth a lot?
But there is one thing I think we can say we know.
What's that, Junpei?
What's that?
The body we found in the shower room. It had to be Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake.
I wonder how he's gonna... I mean, yes, we know that it is, but I wonder how he's gonna spin that since it could technically have been anybody. But I guess if you're gonna just use the power of elimination, like the process of elimination, since we saw everybody else in the picture except that man, then I guess it stands to reason that it would be him.
Come on, man. What kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
Wow, rude, dude. Hey, we're all going through it a little bit, Junpei. Hang on.
Hey, go easy on me, man. I just got my memory back, all right?
Yeah, that too.
Cut me some slack.
Jesus Christ, Junpei, honestly? It's just... I mean, you didn't know?
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they?
I think so too. I do think so.
Yeah, that's right. Murder. Kubota blew himself up, but that was murder too.
Yeah, because he was tricked.
So why did these murders take place?
Well, I think we can... I think we, as the people playing, can piece that together, but let's see if they do.
If Junpei is correct, and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's, that means all of the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonary Project.
Right, except for Ace, and we don't really know his status at the moment. Not in this
Kubota,
run.
the person who conducted the actual experiments.
Yep, he's dead.
Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant.
Dead.
Musashido, the man who financed the project.
Also dead.
You mean this was all just revenge?
Very possible.
Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister.
But then I get that part. That makes perfect sense in a way. But how is she here?
That's why he killed them.
I get that part. But how the hell is she here with us?
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone.
You don't? In fact, Junpei didn't think. He knew. He couldn't explain why or how, but he had no doubt that Santa had killed no one. Then who did it? Perhaps the madness of the last several hours was finally driving him insane, but Junpei had ceased to be surprised at his sudden knowledge, and had even begun to accept it.
If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be, is it?
No, it's gonna be Ace.
I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
And, is anyone here really gonna cry about it? Not me.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone knows.
Right.
Snake, Clover, and Seven all nodded.
The next target will be Gentaro Hongo.
Yep, for sure.
The person who planned the Nonary Project.
Now, so Ace is off with Santa and June right now. I'm worried about this because I'm worried about Lotus, actually. She's the only real one over there that was just needed to open the door. I hope she's safe. I don't know what's going on over there.
In other words, Ace.
Yup. Big Daddy Cockblock himself. There was a moment of silence. And then stuff started to blow up. Oh no. And then the room shook. From far away, they heard the sudden rush of water.
Whoa, what the hell's going on here?
Oh no, what time is it?
It must be 6 a.m. Our time is up.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what?
Shit!
Oh no.
Come on, we need to get out of here.
Come on.
How?
I don't know. Did I solve all the puzzles in here? I thought that I had. All 4 of those are done. In the drawer that had held the picture was a key card. Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay. Junpei grabbed it.
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit.
All right, well, let's get the hell out of here. I don't even know if that's enough. I hope it is, because it said seek a number 9 door and then the exit. This was through the 9 door. So hopefully there's an exit beyond.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, the rushing water, I can do without that. Please. New material has been added to the file screen. Of what? All right, here's the key card. The 0 key card. A key card with a 0 in the middle of it. 0. 0. God damn it. Zero's just screwing with us, isn't he? The 0 card. Maybe. Okay, and then maybe, okay. What was added to file? That was new. A picture, oh, just the picture, I see. All right, I guess that's fair enough. All right, so, oh my God. All right, where was the door? Here it is. Let's use it. All right, let's just swipe this card. Junpei, look! It's unlocked!
Yeah, now we can go back to the library. Hurry up, Junpei, we don't have time.
Let's go. But we're only back to the library. Is that really the way out?
All right, let's go.
Okay. Let's freaking go, man. Hey, you found it. I wonder if that's the last one we have or not. I guess we'll see. Oh, I got an achievement. Seek a way out again. The door opened and they stumbled into the library.
Huh. I think the shaking stopped.
Does that mean that we did it? Did we have to do the puzzles in there to be able to... I mean, we still haven't looked at these double doors either.
It would seem so, but we are yet to be out of danger.
I think so too.
You're right. Let's hurry.
Okay. They ran across the hallway.
This exit needs the Uranus card, too.
Mm-hmm. Straight for the large metal door. Next to the door was the Uranus card reader.
Hey,
There it is.
Junpei.
Yeah, I know.
Yep, we got it. We have it with us. All right. Ooh, now what? Oh boy. They slid the key card through and the door rumbled open.
All right, it's open. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Out of the library and into the hallway they ran. Here we go. At the end of the hallway was a door. Junpei reached into his pocket to pull out the key as he ran towards it.
Okay, Neptune Key, let's see if you work.
Yeah, we got that too. He turned it.
Yes, I think it unlocked.
Oh gosh, okay. Good news. The lock clicked. As one, they shoved the door open and poured through it. Oh boy, look where we are. I mean, we knew that this was gonna happen, right? I think all the 9 doors lead here. In front of them was another great metal door. Above it was a metal plaque.
It says incinerator.
Oh, this particular room in general is starting to give me a little bit of the old PTSD.
So this is the incinerator.
Yeah, I don't like it.
This is the first time I've seen it from this side, but yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you were on the other side before.
Then there ought to be a lever near the door.
Okay,
Yeah, right here.
let's look. Junpei ran up to it.
Pull that and the door should open.
All right, let's do it. I wonder what's gonna happen.
Got it.
God, I'm on the edge of my seat. Not gonna lie, I'm very anxious about this. As he spoke, he pulled the lever. Oh boy, okay. The motor in the door groaned as it slowly ground open. There was no time to waste.
Let's go.
Let's go. As soon as the door had opened far enough to admit them, all 4 dashed through. It's not really a place I'd be rushing into after the stories I've heard about it, but maybe that's just me. Then suddenly there before them were the 4 who they'd parted from earlier. Really? Ace and Lotus stood in front of the number 9 door. Here we go with this music. Lotus, you alright? Whoa, what's happened? Santa was curled into a ball against the wall of the incinerator, holding his stomach. And then there was June. She sat slumped against the wall, exhausted.
What the hell is going on?
What's happened here? Junpei ran towards June. He skidded to a stop in front of her and knelt down.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Her face was pale and her lips dry. When she spoke, he could barely hear her.
Jumpy, you came to get me.
Yeah, of course.
Of course I did. I made a promise.
Because you got some explaining to do.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
Oh man. She mumbled the same words over and over weakly. Junpei could feel his heart breaking.
Hey, what happened to you?
I'm fine.
Really?
I just fainted.
Oh,
I wasn't feeling very good.
I see. I don't get it. How? I'm assuming they're gonna explain it all.
I'm feeling a lot better now, though.
Really?
Are you sure?
Oh gosh.
Yes. I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Okay.
You shouldn't worry about me.
She was looking towards Santa. Junpei turned to look as well.
Santa.
What happened? Santa grimaced, his face contorted in pain. Seven grabbed him by the collar and roared at him.
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun? You hide it somewhere?
Has he been shot? Despite himself, a grunt of pain escaped Santa's lips as Seven shook him.
I don't have it.
Ace probably has it, does he?
I got sucker punched. And
Oh.
They took the gun.
Okay, well, he hasn't been shot.
What? Who took it?
What? Isn't that obvious?
Mm-hmm.
I
Ace
took
has
the
it.
gun.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, here we go again now.
Ace.
Man, come on. You can't just reuse this shit. I have already been here. And you better not shoot her ass. I will murder you myself. He did indeed have the revolver in his hand. It was pressed against Lotus's temple. Ace had her pinned to him with the other arm, and she was shaking visibly. Her fiery attitude was gone, replaced by fear. She didn't dare speak. There was sweat on her forehead, and when her eyes weren't flicking up to the gun pressed against her, they seemed to desperately want to say something.
Just what the hell do you think you're doing, Ace?
Dude, seriously.
Or maybe I ought to say Gentaro Hongo, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, just fucking blurt it out. I mean, we're all here. Technically, last time we weren't all here. We could take him. Well, we were, but maybe now everyone has the guts to take him. I don't know. Seven's deep baritone rumble shook the walls. Ace sneered.
You have me at a disadvantage, and I don't like that.
Whatever. Well, I don't like half of the shit you pulled, but you don't see me saying anything.
You know me, but I don't know you.
I'm lying. I said stuff about him like the entire time.
Do you have any idea how much I've suffered?
What?
Can you even begin to understand my pain?
No? Not really. Not when you set up something shitty like this for kids to go through. Not really, sir.
The pain of prosopagnosia, right?
Oh, here we go with this. That's right. I was wondering when this was going to be brought up. Junpei's voice was casual. Or at least it was trying to be. Wait a minute now, though. Have we talked about this in this run? I don't remember if we had.
Another irritating insect.
How are we going to spin that? Did we talk about that?
And how do you know that?
Yeah, how do you?
Good question.
Oh. Junpei couldn't say. He just knew. Another unexplainable mystery. Is that really how this route is going to spin it? The things that we couldn't piece together because of other routes? Are we really going to use the morphogenetic fields that someone is sending to him, the knowledge to know this? Really? Alright, I mean, that's what the game is based on. I don't really think that's a cop-out. I think that could work.
No matter. If you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me.
Oh my god.
This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me to go.
Well, no one cares. Just leave Lotus behind. Behind Ace, Junpei could see the red. It was placed in the small indentation in the wall. Quickly, Ace placed his hand on the scanner.
First is 1. Give me your hand.
Oh no. It beeped and he forced Lotus's hand onto it as well.
8.
Yep.
And with this,
Then at last, he reached into the pocket of his jacket. He pulled something out and pressed it against the panel. The third asterisk appeared on the red.
9.
Yep. The thing he had used for the final verification was the bracelet with the number 9.
The ninth man. Kubota's bracelet.
Yep, he has it. 1 plus 8 plus 9 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9.
I believe I've won this game.
His smirk made Junpei's blood boil.
I've had quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose.
Well, yeah, if we can ever figure out who or where he is.
Wait, what?
But yeah,
Ace doesn't know who Zero is.
no, he does not. Junpei's eyes flicked towards Santa. He hadn't moved since they'd entered the room. Santa was still holding his stomach and groaning as if in immense pain. Damn, boy, that must have been some punch. Junpei wasn't sure if it was real pain, but he wasn't sure it wasn't either.
What the hell are you planning, Santa?
Yeah, is he staying down there for a reason, I wonder?
At any rate, this game ends now.
Oh my god, what is happening?
I will escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending.
Great, can't wait for that.
I suggest you enjoy your final moments.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Wait!
Ace, of course, paid no heed to Seven's request and laid hold the lever on the red. With a sickening sense of finality, he pulled it.
Why isn't it opening?
Oh. Oh. Interesting. What happened here?
One more time.
Oh my gosh. Lotus tried to take advantage of Ace's confusion and managed to twist herself out of his grasp, but... Oh no, girl. At the last second, he grabbed hold of her wrist and shoved it onto the red.
Now open!
He waved the number 9 bracelet over the red and then his own bracelet as well. He pulled the lever a second time. What's going on?
What is this? Why?
Oh, this door is different. There must be a different combination to open it, but what? I mean, it says 9 on it.
The digital root should be 9. It has to be 9.
Something's wrong.
Then why? Why isn't it opening?
You stuck with us now, boy. What you gonna do? What's this error? Ace's fury and confusion had overridden all other thoughts. He had set down the revolver. It was just below the red.
Now!
7 chose that moment to act. He moved far faster than a man of his bulk should have been able to, and he launched that bulk straight at Ace. Yeah, boy, get him! Hell yeah, dude. Smack him. ... It was over before they knew it.
No!
In the blink of an eye, Ace was on the floor. He rolled onto his side, groaning in pain.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. All right. Lotus ran straight for Junpei. She darted around behind him and stuck her head out, making sure to keep Junpei between herself and Ace.
Oh, that was close. Too close. Thank you, 7.
Oh my gosh.
Don't mention it.
Yeah, really. 7 stood over Ace, his breathing slow and heavy.
Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit.
I agree.
After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna complain.
But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat.
Oh man, I hope so, Pog. That sounds good.
9 years ago? Then you must be...
Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't know your face, but still, it's funny. Oh no. Ace planted his hands on the floor and shook his head. Now what do we do? I mean, we're still stuck in here. Junpei walked towards him. He stopped and looked down at Ace with pity on his face.
Ace,
Dude, why did you do this?
you killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
Wait, Nijisaki?
Yeah. He peered at Junpei, genuinely confused.
Oh, right. You don't know yet.
Oh shit, but yeah, because of the prosopagnosia.
All right. We'll just go through them in order then.
Okay.
Let's start off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone. You killed him without making it look like you killed him.
Right.
The way I figure it, you had 4 motives. 1. In the nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous.
Yep.
Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted.
Yep.
Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital root.
Right. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. 2 plus 9 equals 11. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 3 plus 9 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. And so on.
Which means that number 9 could do whatever they wanted. You wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible.
Yep.
2.
2.
You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself,
Yes.
so that you could make use of its power.
That's true.
In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem.
Yep.
He knew your past. He knew what had happened 9 years before.
I mean, they all did.
You needed to silence him before he told anyone.
Yep.
4. But last, and perhaps the most disturbing, you used Kubota as a test. You wanted to know how serious this nonary game was.
Oh.
Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank?
Right, I see. To prove a point and get everybody in gear, right?
You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen. That was why you killed Kubota.
Oh, man.
He was only the first.
Yeah, and everyone's sitting here talking about how Santa did it, but we knew that Santa never did any of it. It was always Ace.
Next was Nijisaki.
Yep.
While everyone was off looking for the missing parts for the Reds, you ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital room. However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki.
Yep.
Chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed like Snake.
Which Zero has done.
That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake.
Yep.
No, that's not... That was Nijisaki?
Yeah, dude, oh shit.
Why? How did...
Well, I mean, you know, clearly Zero did that, but hopefully we'll get more on that. Sorry, I'm taking a sip.
I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake.
Yep.
Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago.
Yes, indeed, sir.
You remembered him because he was the blind kid.
Mm-hmm.
But his presence made you think. Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything?
Because he had to be silenced.
Is he keeping quiet because he can't see? Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me.
Yep, it made him all paranoid, right? Which is why he had to get rid of him.
Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him.
True.
That was when you decided you had to kill him.
Yep.
The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the red.
That's right.
Verified your own number and then grabbed Nijisaki's arm and forced it over the scanner panel. Then, when the door opened, you kicked him in.
Yep.
9 seconds later, the door closed. And then 81 seconds passed.
That's right.
And poor Nijisaki was dead. ...
And you mean to say Snake is still alive?
He's right here, bro.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new.
Oh no.
Thank you for killing the wrong man. But I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead.
Yeah, really.
Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
Just give him, man, give him that truth.
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
Ace's self-derision was frustrating. But Junpei kept his emotions in check and continued.
Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's death. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you said?
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
I handed it to you, and you left the room.
Yeah.
You had been in charge of the Nonary project. Of course, you would have known the solution to every puzzle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse.
Yep.
All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it.
Uh-huh.
With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters. Musashido was there.
Yep.
Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it. You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest.
Yes, you did. How we didn't hear that, I have no idea, but I don't think that we did.
One blow was all it took. And then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened.
Man.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
I remember greatly. This is when you totally cockblocked me, dude.
I had no reason to say no, so I followed you to the wheelhouse.
Yup.
When we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest?
We thought you were flirting.
You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat during the vote. But that wasn't really what you were after.
Nope.
Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket.
Yeah.
It wasn't a very good plan. Had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around you.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
You must have been desperate.
Oh yeah, dude.
But what made you willing to risk it all to do it? Ace.
That was the only thing Junpei hadn't been able to figure out.
Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it. But why?
Was he just so paranoid at this point that he had to eliminate, like, everything else in order to escape?
Because of this.
Because of what? Slowly, Ace reached down and pulled something out of his pocket. It was a folded piece of paper.
What's with the paper?
Just read it.
What? Junpei took it and opened it.
Let's see.
This was what it said.
Number 1. There are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the nonary game.
Right.
The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past.
Oh.
I have prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world.
Oh.
Simply look into the camera and repent.
Oh my god.
Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from this ship.
Huh.
To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters.
I see.
Perhaps he will confess with you.
Oh. Okay, so that was all set up by Zero.
The decision is yours. Do as you please.
So Zero, whoever they might be, Santa or June or otherwise, has to be somebody that's been through this.
0.
When I awoke in that room,
There's
on
no way
D-Day,
it's not now.
I found that in my pocket.
Huh.
That was why I chose door 1 when we voted.
I see.
If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters.
Right?
As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else.
Okay.
If I could, then my alibi would be set.
Right, I got that.
At least, that was the plan.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately for me, you got to it first.
Yeah.
That sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice.
Okay.
You meant to kill him from the beginning then? Musashido, I mean.
I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters.
Oh, I see. He didn't even know.
I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just awoken from sedation.
Oh, okay.
I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him.
Right, and that all makes sense, too.
But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was.
I see.
I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have recognized him anyway, maybe. Because remember, he was dressed up in a captain's outfit, right? Didn't have his regular clothes on or anything. Ace had confessed everything. What energy he had left with him, with the truth, and sagged on his knees. Although he had confessed, his sins were not forgiven. Not really, not in a confession like that. Junpei felt revulsion for the pathetic man on the floor near his feet. But in among the revulsion was a hint of pity. After all, Ace had not been the only person who murdered those 3 men. Junpei spoke quietly.
Ace, you figured it out, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
You were being manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so it would seem.
No, I think so.
I was little more than a puppet, in many ways.
Oh, well, doesn't that suck? How does it feel? You know, you kind of doing the same thing to other people, but I'm just, whatever.
Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared.
Mm-hmm.
The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake.
Someone had your number, boy.
There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back. Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap.
Well, maybe you just, in your old age, maybe you're just dumb. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, this was a trap.
I don't think anything that's gone on here is dumb.
It was Zero's trap, and I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. I did everything he wanted me to do.
That is true.
Yeah. By manipulating you, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands.
Mm-hmm, true.
All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago.
Right. So it's gotta be somebody that went through it 9 years ago, and there's only 2 people here that it could be.
That's why this nonary game happened. Am I right,
Yes.
Santa?
Oh. Junpei looked over at Santa. As Junpei spoke, he stood up, his legs still shaky.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, don't
I
start
know
this. Don't even start, dude.
Ain't no point trying to play dumb anymore, Santa.
It's him?
Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh?
Oh my god. Seven's face was sad as he spoke.
My memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki, no doubt about it. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you.
Gosh, that must be difficult, huh? Think about that, though. Them being here, in that room 9 years ago. But what was all the other stuff? Did he not know? I mean, clearly he knows. But what do you have to say about it?
But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan, right?
It has to have been, right?
After all, the person who planned the nonary game this time around was Zero.
Yep.
And Zero's you.
It has to be.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Santa's smile was sarcastic and something else.
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurishiki.
Right, well, we know that.
I was one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago.
Also true.
I made it out. So did Snake over there.
True.
But there's one thing... No, I guess there's two things you got wrong.
What's that?
Number one, I ain't Zero.
Truly?
What?
You sure about that? It's June. Or whoever's playing June. Has to be. Right, guys? But, again, how? First of all, how is she even here? And second of all, how could she be Zero too?
Wait, what?
Who else could it be, though?
Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant, like a secretary.
Oh, it has to be her.
But an assistant's only an assistant.
Oh no, because who the hell else could it be then?
I didn't come up with all this.
Really?
All I did was follow Zero's orders.
I see.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Oh no.
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say two things?
Yeah.
You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said, all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago.
Okay. Is it not?
That's why this nonary game happened.
Yeah.
But that's not it.
That's not.
Revenge isn't the only purpose.
Isn't the only purpose. It's one of them, but what's the other?
There's another reason you guys were playing the nonary game.
What? What could it be?
To save someone.
Huh? To save someone? Who?
Save someone?
Right.
What?
You were brought here to help my sister.
Huh?
To save Akane.
What do you mean? Is that girl over there not her then?
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurishiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw...
Yeah. Suddenly, Seven froze. His eyes went as wide as dinner plates and he spun around towards June. Junpei followed his gaze.
What?
Huh? She was gone. Where June had been, there was nothing. What? She's gone. And no one saw her leave? Could she even have left?
What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurishiki?
What the? Seven began to mumble to himself a strange series of words strung together as if his mind wasn't functioning properly. His face was twisted with effort, as though he were struggling with something they couldn't see. He gritted his teeth and pressed his hands against the sides of his head.
Ugh. Oh, my head. My head, it feels like it's gonna pop.
Oh no, probably because of like memories and shit happening. Oh dear.
Seven! What the hell is going on?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, I swear to God, my head feels like it's about to explode.
Oh no. From somewhere far away, they all heard a deep, heavy noise. It sounded like a tremendous wheel slowly beginning to turn. Santa seemed to have entered an almost trance-like state. His words were calm and measured.
What was the nonary project?
What?
I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time.
Okay.
It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon.
Yes?
And what was that phenomenon?
Morphogenetic fields.
For two organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact.
Yes?
The morphogenetic field theory.
Yes.
Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information?
Right?
That was what this experiment was conducted to determine.
Okay. I got that part.
There were two separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q.
Right, I understand.
The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones on the gigantic.
Yeah.
They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the gigantic.
I got that too.
The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the gigantic.
Right.
Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake.
There was a mistake.
Akane was a transmitter.
Right.
She should have been in Building Q. However,
Okay.
for some reason, she was placed on the gigantic with the receivers, like me.
Oh.
Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A.
Okay.
Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you?
Get it, don't you?
I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei.
She's been sending us the signals? It has to be. Right? She's been the one that's been sent. Well, then what happened though 9 years ago? How did she survive to do this?
Where what is going?
Don't play dumb.
What? Believe me, I'm not playing.
You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't.
Yes, okay, I get you. I understand what he's saying. She's the one. She's the one that's been sending us the messages.
How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia?
Yeah, dude.
How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed?
Mm-hmm.
Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo?
Dude.
And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it?
Right, this would only work for this route.
Well, that's...
The answer to that is easy. Jesus Christ. He knew because I knew. What? Hello? Is that Akane talking? Who's this? Junpei was receiving information that I sent to him through the morphic field set. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures, then? Imagine a river that splits in two, like an upside-down Y. The river flows from the top to the bottom, from a single stream into 2 branches. It only flows in one direction, can never flow backwards. Information is the same. It moves from the past to the future, but never flows backwards. That's why people at the river's source in the past will never know about those downstream in the future. What? But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river. But I am different. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the I know what happens on either fork of the... She's in the past. She's in the past looking at different timelines? Are you serious? We're going with this kind of thing? We're going with a Chrono Trigger thing now? Even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Well, I guess this is more of a Loki thing than a Chrono Trigger thing per se, but you guys get what I meant. Times, really? We're going now through... I got the morphogenetic field thing, but I thought it was for present day. We're talking through timelines? Now, who am I? I am I, the 9th letter of the alphabet, but I am also 0. No, that's not true. I'm not really 0. Not yet. Perhaps you could say that I am less than 0. 0 is my future. In 9 years, I will be 0. What? Hello? June? Why can't I put it on novel? No, Akane. Where did you go?
Santa!
What's happening? Why is Clover... Oh, shit.
Freeze.
Oh, no, no, no.
Santa's got the gun. Guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. Looks like he's turned the tables on Ace, though. Wonder how he likes having a gun to his head. Guys? I think maybe this is supposed to be cinematic. You're not supposed to see the novel.
Get up.
Okay. We'll just go with it like this. I won't force it. I don't want to fuck anything up. Oh, gosh. Sure isn't about to take that gun off him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he just looks drained. I guess he's going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but...
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
What is happening here? Can you even open the door? We don't even know how it opens. He can't get through any numbered doors with just 2 people. What the hell is he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus.
I remember.
It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
What are we doing? How is this going to help anything? I don't get it. That's it? That's all he's going to give us? What the hell does that even mean? And because I think this is going to be quite a long cutscene, I'm going to go with my gut and stop it here for ease of processing. So we will have to find out what that means in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, and I'll see you soon for hopefully the finale, maybe, in the next one.